Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League. The Tundras is sitting at 8-1. We just beat the Rakers in game 1 of the doubleheader. We head out to game 2 here in just a moment, but before we do, just taking a look at the matchup here, we're going to be facing off against former starter Leonardo Owens of the Tundras, and we'll be bringing Connor McBiddles out to the mound. And somehow, despite his struggling ERA, he just kind of has one bad inning where he blows up, and then he recovers and settles in. He's already 1-0. And I just hope we can get enough out of him for another win here today. And I really hope we can beat up on Leonardo Owens. The last game against the Rakers, it was only 3-1 victory, and we really did have to fight for those extra runs. I am hoping that the offense can get back on track. It is going to be a little different here today as we have Trampleson on the bench and normally in right field. Instead, we're going to put Get Wrecked back in right, and we're going to put Corona in left for her first start, and actually first appearance of the year. Corona hasn't done anything this season yet. And we're also going to be bringing in Blue Hogwash to DH in place of Jacques Dennis. And actually, as I'm thinking about this a little bit more, I'm going to bring in Jacques Dennis for this, because if he's going to get right, he's going to have to figure out how to do it. And I don't know if Blue is going to be much better. She's also pitching in the next game, and I would not like her to be tense from batting before her next start. So let's see if Jacques Dennis can get it sorted out since he's DHing today and he's normal new mojo. Let's hope he can have himself a decent game here. The rest of the lineup, pretty normal. Rubio is still tense, and we're going to hope he can break through that. And the only locked-in player is Dennis Shoei. He's having himself a really great back half of the season so far. And we have the, I'm going to go back to our normal, or our primary alternate home uniforms for this game. Let's go ahead and get out to the ballpark. Game 2 of the doubleheader. It's a night game here at Stade Royale. Always love the night games. We'll see if we can get ahead of the Rakers early. We need a good start from Connor McBiddles. Can he do it? Again, if he can at least minimize the damage when he struggles, we can get him a couple of extra innings and hopefully get him another win. 9 ERA so far this season. He does have a 163 whip, which is decently respectable. If anyone's unfamiliar with that term, whip is walks and hits per inning pitched. So you add up all the walks and the hits combined, then you divide by innings pitched, and that'll tell you what that number looks like. So essentially he's averaging just under 2 walks and hits per inning. So the battle between Dropkin here is going to even the count at 2 apiece. McBiddles will get him striking out. Drew Dropkin, a former all-star, a great hitter, great fielder, and he strikes out to start this ball game. Now Sarai Williamson will come up, batting .227, has no home runs and no RBIs. Tier 2 inside pitch. McBiddles starts inside but too far. And that's going to be sent to deep right field. Up against the wall is Get Wrecked, and that's a no-doubt shot from Sarai Williamson. Her first home run of the year. Of course it's against McBiddles. 4-0-2 she goes. And that's going to give the Rakers a 1-0 lead early on. Quick note here, if you noticed, taking a look at the jerseys for the Rakers, you'll see that I did finally add that outline to their jerseys, as it was not overlapping really well, and it was hard to see some of those numbers and letters. So I tried to fix that. Of course, Whiffer activates. He checks on a ball high and in. And he hits one hard to dead center field, but it's going to be easily playable for Price. There's out number 2. Handspringer comes up batting .267. No home runs, no RBIs, no traits. And McBiddles will get ahead in the count 0-1. Handspringer takes the ball low and in. And fouled off here. It's a 1-2 count. See if McBiddles can get out of this semi-unscathed with just the 1 home run. Gets another pop-up there. 1-2 count, and Handspringer will pop foul once again. Good battle here for Handspringer, and he'll loft to center field. Another playable ball for Zeke Price to end the inning. The home run from Sarai Williamson is going to give the Rakers a 1-0 lead. They scored one run in the last game. They already have 1 in this game. We'll see if we can hold them there. as Rubio comes up tense against Leonardo Owens. He struggled as he was on our team a few seasons back. 1-1 count here. Rubio will get a slow roller, charging in his handspringer. He has to hurry, and he's going to get the out. Rubio has really cooled off after a very hot start to the beginning of the season. He has really been dropping in that average department. Zeke Price comes up. He's batting at 375. He has 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. We'd love to see him really go for a hot streak here. And he'll ground hard to Handspringer. Good defender over there at short, and that's going to be out number 2. So 2 quiet at-bats, and the Tundras bring it to number 3 hitter, Dennis Shoei. He's been the opposite of Rubio on a heater right now, batting 375. He has 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He's locked in. Ball misses outside. Owens has talent, but he hasn't been able to put it together for us. And whoa, Trout Wyatt dirts the throw to first. Dennis Shoei's able to reach on the error. There's no way that's not an error. It is. And Brock Valencia will come up batting 333 this season with Tier 3 contact versus righties. And runner takes off. Dennis Shoei down to second and will be out on the throw. Again, that's another one of those where it just looks like the game decided Shoei was going to be slow as he was really dragging to second base. He reaches on the error, but it gets wiped away on the caught stealing. And an unproductive first inning for the Tundras offense. Stop me if you've heard that one before. I'm not as worried this season. Fortunately, the way we've been playing, we seem to find ways to win. Harrison here will face off against McBiddles. Takes the ball high. She's batting 158 on the year. And she'll ground to Rubio. Easy scoop and step for him as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 6, Jason Blackwell.
Now Blackwell, former All-Star, comes up DHing today in tenths. 190 average, no home runs, 5 RBIs this season. He'll start off with a strike. Ball misses outside. And that one's almost going to take his shins out. McBiddles gets him to chase inside, and it's fouled off. 2-2 count. Ball misses just above the strike zone. Full count here, and Blackwell takes strike 3 looking. He stares at McBiddles for a second before heading back to the dugout. And Chico O'Brien will come up. He was on the team for just a very brief stint at the end of last season. Didn't really do much for us. He's only got Tier 2 bad ball hitter here, but it's still a scary trait. Hitting his first at-bat, just recently signed by the Rakers, and he just skips one off the mound into center field for a 2-out single. So Chico gets his first hit with the Rakers.
Number 24.
And that'll pass it over to second baseman Trout Wyatt, tense today. He dirted the thrower in the last inning, causing an error and allowing a runner to reach. That put him tense. Now he's trying to work out of it. Batting 200. Sign stealer activates. It's a ball missed high. Solid speed over at first base. Swinging through the curveball that drops out of the zone. 1-2 count. And a slap ball to Royal Finley. And he'll backhand that one. Great play as he tosses to first and ends the inning. So a base hit allowed, but nothing else. We head to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Rakers. Brock Valencia gets his at-bat reset after taking a pitch and watching Dennis Shoei get caught trying to steal second base. He'll take a ball low. Strike taken on the corner. And that one will be pushed foul down the right field line. That's 1-2 count. Brock will hit one hard to right field, carrying it up against the wall, leaping and cannot make the play. That one's going to get out of here in the short porch in right field. We can both take advantage of that. 362, Brock Valencia goes the other way, his second home run of the year, 5th RBI, and that'll tie the ball game. And away, Brock. So we have a tie ball game, and Pork Rivera is going to come up. He is batting 333, 3 home runs, make it 4. This one's sent to deep center field. It bounces off the base of the wall. Dropkin gets to it quickly, and Guevara is going to coast into second base with a double. Great at-bat for Brock Valencia. Port Guevara after Valencia's home run. And that is going to put us in a good spot with nobody out. And Amos, get wrecked. That one will get wrecked as it's blasted into the left field bleachers. That's a no-doubt shot. His third home run of the year, I believe. He goes 442. Yep, 6th RBI, makes it a 3-1 ball game, and just like that, the Tundra's offense is waking up. Now, keep in mind, that is the 3rd straight hit for the Tundras against Leonardo Owens, who does have Meltdown. He's tense right now. I believe it's 4 straight batters reaching. We'll see if Royal Finley can do that. I cannot remember if it's 4 or 5. Royal fouls one off. It's a 1-2 count. Only 20 pitches into this game for Owens. And a ground ball down the third base line, backhanded by Horst Cordova, has to hurry and will make the play in time. That's going to reset the Meltdown counter. Long throw from Cordova, not known for his arm, but he's able to make that throw. That'll bring us to Jacques Dennis, who has been having a season to forget, batting .222. No home runs, 1 RBI. He falls behind 0-2. Does not chase low and outside. It gets away from the catcher. Fouls one off here. I just have a feeling he's going to strike out. Ball misses way low. 2-2 count. Dennis will hit one hard to center field, but it's going to hang up for Dropkin. Drops into his glove for out number 2. Loud out, but great contact from Dennis, and maybe something that we can look to see more of for the rest of the season. Anya Corona's first at-bat of the year is a first pitch swing. She grounds the first base and ends the inning. But we get 2 home runs, a leadoff home run from Valencia and a 2-run shot from Amos Getrecht. And we take the 3-1 lead as we head to the top of the 3rd. Trespass Miners batting .500. No home runs, 1 RBI. He fouls that one off and he's down 0-2. McBiddle's throwing his 40th pitch. It's a grounder to 3rd. Easy play for Finley, out number 1. Drew Dropkin struck out in his first at-bat. Comes up batting .095 on the season with no home runs and only 1 RBI. Keep in mind, has tier 2 high pitch. And McBiddles teases him with a strike right at the top of the zone. Be careful with that pitch, man. 1-1 count. The curveball gets fouled off on the high pitch again. And a fastball too high. It's taken ball 2, excuse me. Another high pitch. It's fouled straight back. Be careful, Connor. Swings through strike 3, and second time that Dropkin strikes out today. And just as many at-bats, and that's 2 down for Sarai Williamson. She hit the only run of the game for the Rakers was that big home run to right center field in her first at-bat. She'll start with a ball low. It's a slider, she pulls it foul. And she'll hit another one hard to right field, but this one should hang up for Getrecht right up at the warning track. Had to track that one down quickly, and he's able to close the gap, make the play, and end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 3-1. Tundras will wrap to the top of the lineup for the first time. Rubio 0 for 1. His average down to 400 now, and he has been really streaky. We want to get him into a much better consistent approach at the plate. Ball misses low. It's a 2-1 count. And Rubio will hit one hard, but it's going to hang up for Williamson. It's a liner. Caught on the backhand from the first baseman. Unfortunately, out number 1, and Zeke Price will come up. He, I think, grounded out in his first at-bat. Ball taken low. Strike taken at the bottom of the zone. Owen still tense. And Zeke will, find the glove of Paxton Hanspringer. That one looked like a little bit of a magnet action going on from the shortstop. I thought that was an easy single, but instead, it's not out number 2, and now Dennis Shoei will come up. He's still locked in, despite reaching on an error and getting caught stealing second. Oh, he got a hold of that one, pulls it way foul. He can time that up. 1-2 count. Ball misses high. 2-2, 2 outs. Owen still tense. Shoei, that was your pitch, man. And he's going to lose his mojo as he takes strike 3 looking. And boy, the top of our lineup has looked pretty rough over the last game or so. Getting 2 games or so. Oh, man. We go to the top of the 4th. McBiddle's still out there, about to throw his 50th pitch against Horst Cordova. Has himself a 3-1 lead. Has still been victim of the home run ball from Sarai Williamson in the first. See if he can avoid that happening as he gives the off-speed pitch to Horst Cordova, but it's going to hang up and left for Corona. Her first defensive chance. And Hanspringer, who made an incredible diving play in the last half inning against Zeke Price, will come up. I think he struck out last time. Pulls foul here. Average to 250. He way ahead of the curveball at the top of the zone. Strike 2. And a ball slap fouled on the third baseline. We'll do it again. And Jesus, Paxton Handspringer yanks one to right field. That one almost reaches the second deck. Another no-doubt shot, and that one goes 445. That's the hardest hit ball today. His first home run of the year, just like Sarai Williamson. And that's a 3-2 ball game. So we still have the lead, but it is closing. Harrison comes up 0 for 1. Takes a strike here as McBiddle's getting tired. Probably should be done here, throwing his 60th pitch. Swung through strike 2. Only one out. Harrison checks and holds on a ball in the dirt. Good idea from McBiddles. Another ball way outside. McBiddle's at neutral mojo, but getting very tired, and he loses her. Takes a walk. Put a runner on first with one out for Jason Blackwell, who's tense, 0 for 1. High pressure now. They're going to go to Holden Stiffbottom, who's at nearly full stamina, if not full stamina. Always hard to tell right there at the edge. First pitch swinging, fouled off. A ground ball double play would be wonderful here. Strikeout would work too as he swings over the top. Ball in the dirt, and it's taken for ball 1. No speed over at first. Pulled foul here. Blackwell well ahead of that one. And he swings through strike 3. Holden Stiffbottom gets the strikeout. It'll put 2 down. Runner holds at first, and Chico O'Brien will come up. He slapped a base hit up the middle in his first at-bat with the team. Tier 2 bad ball hitter activated. He'll take a strike on the changeup. The slider is swung at for strike 2. And the forkball, he makes just enough contact to stay alive. Misses low on another slider. And a forkball is fouled off once again. Come on, Holden. Strike right at the bottom of the zone, but it's pulled just foul early on that swing. And a ball low. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs and runner on first. And fork will be fouled off again. Good at bat here for Chico. Still 2-2. And a ground ball up the middle. It's not going to be corralled by Guevara. And that's going to be another single for O'Brien, his second of the day. We'll put 2 on. 2 out. Trout Wyatt comes up still tense, 0 for 1. We're in a high-pressure situation. Tier 3 rally stopper will activate for Stiffbottom. Gets a strike here. And a ground ball foul. 0-2 and takes strike 3 on the slider. Wyatt has something to say, but he can't argue on that pitch. And Holden Stiffbottom gets out of the jam. A runner allowed on the home run from Handspringer. Makes it a 3-2 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and I don't know if Holden can get us through the rest of this game. He's probably going to have to be pulled at least after this next inning. Valencia already has a home run today. Average up to 364 as he swings through the fastball there. Owen's still in this ball game. Way late. I think at the last second, it was almost like when you forget you're playing or thought you paused it, and at the last second you realize the pitch is coming in. So you just push the button really quick, but it's way late. So poor Guevara comes up after Valencia strikes out. He had a double in his last at-bat. Hit one very hard to dead center field over the head of Dropkin. 0-2 count here. He fouls off. And another late swing, and Owen's getting a little bit cocky right there. Waves goodbye to Guevara. 2 straight strikeouts, and our offense seems to be dead in the water right now as Amos still whiffing and missing there. Ball misses high, or inside, excuse me. Ball low. 2-1 count. He already has a 2-run homer. That was the pitch he should have clobbered, and he takes it for strike 2. And he misses strike 3. Sorry, pup. I just scared my dog with that clap. Another ugly inning, 2 in a row for us, and we're going to need a little bit more, I feel like, if we want to get through with this win. Trespass Miners comes up 0 for 1. Now facing off against Stiffbottom. First pitch swinging, fastball fouled off. Holden showing tired already. Over 20 pitches now, and it's a ground ball foul. He's getting ahead in the count quickly, but he is struggling to get the put-out pitch. This one sent to center field, and it just hangs up for Zeke. Dropkin comes up for the third time. He's tense after striking out twice today. We're in a high-pressure situation, so that tense mojo increases. Stiff bottom, neutral mojo. Clutch players are activated right now. 0-1 count. Ball misses just at the top of the zone. See if Holden stays away from the top of the zone. Instead, he chases it, or goes after it again. Fouled off here. It's a 2-2 count. Another one misses the top of the zone. Full count. Drew takes ball 4. Man, it's a really, really tough decision to take that pitch right there as it just misses the edge of the plate. We have a runner on first with great speed, and that'll turn us to Magnus Rivas, getting his first appearance of the season, and now I am terrified. First pitch swinging. Guevara dives for it. He gets up, goes to first. In time, the first out. For first times, I don't even know what I'm saying there. I just got excited. Guevara with a diving play finally gets the ball, gets up, tosses to first, gets the out. Runner does advance to second base, and Horst Cordova comes up. Again, tier 2 inside pit or off-speed hitter. Rivas recently gained the elite cut fastball trait along with his pick officer trait. Whiffer activates. Ball misses low. And that one will be fouled off. Really weird contact with the bat there. 2-2. Another one foul. Cordova stays alive on the 2-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on second. Ball misses inside or outside. Full count. Cordova pulls one into right field. Get Wrecked will come up throwing. Will hold the runner. Great throw from Get Wrecked. We'll put runners on the corners now. Max pressure. Hansbringer, who belted a home run to right field last time, is locked in. Cordova gets replaced by Rena Marin. Great speed over at first base right now with tier 2 stealer against tier 3 pick officer. Valencia with a great arm behind the plate. Ball misses outside. Slider misses inside. And a base hit up the middle is going to score the tying run here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs. We can't get things finished off here. Pavlova Harrison comes up 0 for 1 with a walk. Still max pressure. Rivas tense now after giving up a couple of hits. And a base hit to right field is going to sneak through past diving Shoei. Get Wrecked with his incredible arm is going to hold the runner, and his base is loaded.
Number 6.
Turning point in this ball game. Jason Blackwell 0 for 2. He does have 5 RBIs in the season. Both batter and pitcher are tense. Rivas put in a tough spot for his first appearance of the year. Lofted into left field. That is going to tail foul, thankfully, and that's going to be strike 1. 1-1 count. Popped foul and out of play makes it 1-2. Rivas, 1 pitch. Gets him swinging. Strike 3. Jason chases way outside. Oh my God. We get through the 5th, but it's tied 3-3. The offense needs to get it going. It's going to be 7, 8, 9. All 3 batters 0 for today. We'll start with Royal Finley, who's had a few opportunities. Williamson moves to third. Marin stays in at first for Cordova. Strike taken inside. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and Owen's still going strong. Royal pulls 1 foul. He had 1 rough inning, but he settled in it since then. Grounder slowly to second base, and Wyatt will toss to first for out number 1. Can we get a big home run from you, Jacques? I would really appreciate to break the tie right now. He comes up. He hit one well to center field, but it hung up for a line out. 60th pitch from Owens. Taking ball high. Popped foul. He's down 1-2 here in the count. And Jacques will find the glove of Trout Wyatt. His shitty fielding still makes that play. I call bullshit. I don't know why that didn't bounce off his glove or get over him into right center field. Dennis gets robbed once again from a solid hit there. And now Corona comes up. Second at bat of the season. Tough out activates. 1-2 count. She takes the ball inside. Good check. She swings through strike 3 on the changeup. And we go 1-2-3. That's 3 straight innings where we got shut down. We head to the 6th. Rakers trying to get the lead here. We'll start 7, 8, 9 for them, and it's going to go with Chico O'Brien, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And Rivas will start on the mound here. He got himself back to neutral mojo with that strikeout. First pitch is fouled off, and it just stays fouled on the first baseline. This one goes the other way. It's a 1-2 count on Magnus. It's a foul here. And Chico O'Brien sends one to deep center field, and Zeke Price can't get to it. He gets it off the wall, holding the runner at first base. A very loud single. Trout Wyatt's still tense, despite the great play in his last, in the last half inning. Will be replaced by Gad Mann, the primary catcher, who's taken the day off, is coming in to pitch it. Their former teammates here, former battery mates. Mann batting .313 on the season. No home runs, 1 RBI. Infield to double play depth. Ground ball goes foul. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Runner on first. Swings through strike 3. Gadman goes down, 1 out, and Trespass Miners comes up 0 for 2. Max pressure here. So all the clutch players are activated. And Steeler is activated over at first base for O'Brien, but so is Pick Officer. He does take off on the fastball. Swung through strike 2 swinging, and dead to rights at second base was Chico O'Brien. Despite Steeler, the combination of Pick Officer and the elite arm of Brock Valencia cuts him down at second, and then Miners takes strike 3 looking. So a great 6th inning from Magnus Rivas. Now, we just need to rely on the top of our lineup to get the run we need to win this ball game. We'll start with Rubio, who's 0 for 2. He gets replaced by Blue Hogwash. Gadman gets pulled for Roberson, who goes to second base. Blue has 2 hits this year for the Tundras. Pulls 1 foul here. She's 0-2 count already. And she'll pop 1 foul. Leonardo Owens at 70 pitches, the workhorse, getting it done here today. And he'll get a strikeout. So Hogwash comes in to pinch hit. No success. Rubio has been struggling so bad that we turned to Hogwash for that at-bat. Now, tier 3 clutch in a max pressure situation for Zeke Price. There's a moment he needs to come through clutch for us. Time for a home run, bud. Ball misses inside, 2-0 count. Great spot for Owens, for Zeke. Whiffs on the changeup. Owens is locked in. Ball misses outside, 3-1. Come on, Zeke. Ball misses high. Holy shit. Zeke Price takes ball 4, so he's going to be standing on first base with max clutch. Dennis Shoei comes up with max clutch. 0 for 2 today, but he has been red hot. He's going to have to face off against Gregory Walsh, the closer. Tier 2 crossed up. Curveball and a fastball. Has yet to allow an earned run this year. 1-1 count. Great speed over at first base. They haven't tried to challenge him yet. 1-2 count. And Walsh will get him to pop foul. It gets out of play. Come on, Dennis. Stay hot, bud. Stay hot as he fouls another pitch off. Ball misses way outside. It's a pitch out. Intended. Curveball. Strike 3 swinging. Dennis Shoei goes down. That was our best chance in my eyes. Valencia is another good opportunity here. He'll have contact versus righties and A6 Terminator. He's 1 for 2 with a home run already. Walsh is a closer, so he'll run out of steam pretty quickly, and Zeke slides into second safely. He is in scoring position. A base hit should win this ball game. They're going to intentionally walk Valencia. Valencia says something to Walsh on the way to first base. Now Port Guevara, the rookie, comes up. Biggest opportunity to plant your name on this team. Come on, Pork. A base hit scores the winning run with 2 outs. Chase is outside. He's down 0-2. Come on, Pork. Ball misses way outside. Good block from Harrison. Ball misses inside. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Pork will take ball 3. Full count. Runners will take off. Base hit will win it. He pops foul. Stays alive. Wearing out Walsh. Ball 4 misses. I don't know if I want that. Okay, we'll take it. Get wrecked when clutch comes up. Max pressure. Bases loaded. Winning run 90 feet away. 2 outs. Already has a home run here today. Walsh getting tired. And Zeke to Roberson. To the 7th we go. Amos could have made it happen. But we're going to go to extras. Now we have to be careful. Dropkin
Demi Trampleson.
Shit, so Trampelson's going to go to right. Get wrecked heads to first as Rubio got pulled. Hogwash is out. Gonna have to prep for her next game. Dropkin is tense. Pops up into foul territory, and leaping can't make the play as Finley. 0-2. Ball misses outside, excuse me. Rivas still going strong here. That one stays foul. 36th pitch is popped foul. Come on, Magnus. I hope his last batter. 2-2 count. Hard hit ball to right field. Demi Trampleson can't make the play. She can't close the gap. That's because she's tense. I was really hoping she was going to dive and get her mojo back. Dropkin gets his mojo back as he drops one into right center field. Puts the leadoff man aboard. Sarai Williamson already has a home run here today. Facing off against Rivas, who's approaching 40 pitches. First pitch swinging foul, or goes straight up the middle. Puts 2 aboard. Potential winning run now in scoring position for Rena Marin. Limited at-bats this year as a bench batter. She came in earlier as a pinch runner. Perfect time to bring in Quincy Healthy, who's locked in. Tier 3 rally stopper, Tier 3 clutch in a max pressure situation. Get it done, Quincy. First pitch taken for strike 1. Bunt is going to go foul. 0-2 count for Rena. She's got great speed and great contact. She's going to get one into right field. So bases are loaded with nobody out. Now is here where we need a Noble Tiger. And oh my God. Handspringer's locked in. 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and 2 RBIs so far. Quincy not at full stamina. He needs to get through this inning quickly. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Checks on the slider, stays inside. That one gets fouled off. A quick 1-2 count here. I'd like a strikeout. And a grounder to Guevara. Tries the tag, can't make the... Oh my God.
Now batting, the catcher, number 26.
Cork, being a rookie in a big spot, tries to do too much. Could have gotten a triple play if he does make that tag. Instead, he needs to prioritize the runner on third. He could have gotten a double play with a... Oh my God, Dennis Shoei saves it. But they can't get anybody out. Oh my God, the defense is falling apart. We've just allowed our second run of the game, our second run of the inning. Runners on first and second with only 1 out. We could have been out of this inning with no runs scored. And Quincy Healthy still has rally stopper, still has clutch, getting very tired against Blackwell. We need a ground ball double play to save the arm of Quincy Healthy. Oh, this game is just getting away from us. And it's going to be a base hit to left field to keep the inning alive. Falling apart at the seams. Chico O'Brien has managed to go 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. So we turn from Healthy to Booth. Booth is at full stamina with Tier 3 rally stopper. She needs to shut this down. I'm so deflated right now. We had this game in our hands. We didn't even have to go to extras. Our offense is completely fallen apart. The defense is falling apart. Game's getting too big for him. 2-2 count. And a hard hit ball that's foul. Bases still loaded here with only 1 out. Infield at halfway. A grounder to Shoei. Shoei's going to go to second base. Only gets 1. Another run scores. I'm ready to blow. It's an RBI for Chico on the fielder's choice. 4th time reaching base today. The run gets credited to Quincy Healthy. We have 2 outs finally as Roberson comes up. He already has a hit today. 1-2 count. And a base hit to left field. Another run will score. Holy fuck. It's now 7-3. Booth is going to lose mojo because our defense doesn't know how to play. Trespasser Miners 0 for 3. Still neutral mojo. Still max pressure. Still rally stopper. And she gets the strikeout. One of the worst innings I've ever seen, and it's in extras. We're down by 4. And we're going to go 7, 8, 9. Royal 0 for 2. Walsh comes back out there. Royal hits one hard, but got underneath it. Left field, carrying up against the warning track there is Miners for out number 1. We have to see it through, but I don't want to keep watching. Dennis hits another one hard, but right at O'Brien in right field. He, for his credit, he has hit the ball well in all 3 at-bats. They just have gone right at somebody. 2 down. Down by 4. Corona smacks one to left field. That's going to get down. Tails away from Miners, but it bounces right back up to him. That's going to hold Corona at first base, but a 2-out single will keep the game alive for a little bit longer for the Tundras. Now here comes Trampelson, who's still tense. She had a hot start when she came in to the team, but she has faded quickly. We could get her on base against Rig Smile, who's at about half stamina. Demi takes a ball inside, 1-1 count. She'll slap one to second base to end this ball game. Holy. Breakers win. Our second loss of the season, 7-3. We should have won well before that, but we absolutely had the ball game in our hands in the 6th inning, and we let it go. I don't even want to talk about this. You can look at the stats here. Got the home run from Valencia, the 2-run homer for Get Wrecked, and that was literally our offense. Like, before that hit from Corona, we had 3 hits. They all came in the 2nd inning, and they came from those 3. Those were our only hits for today. We did walk 3 times, which is also pretty crazy. But what a failure to get the job done. And the implosion that happened in the infield in that 7th inning, we absolutely should have still been tied 3-3 going into the bottom of the 7th. And none of those will count as errors, by the way. Those are just mental errors. Oh, my God. So McBiddles gets a no decision. I think he pitched fine. Our bullpen could not get it done today. McBiddles goes 3 1/3, 3 hits allowed, 1 walk allowed. He did give up 2 earned runs, both home runs. Stiff Bottom gave up an earned run. Rivas with 2 earned runs. Quincy with 2 earned runs. Ellen Booth couldn't close the door as she gives up a hit, and a lot of these runs are kind of like credited behind the pitcher, but deservedly so. They should be going to the players that gave up those runs at that point. Rivas will get handed the loss. Owens gets a no decision. He made it all the way into the 6th inning, 5 1/3, giving up 3 earned runs on 2 home runs, 1 walk, 3 singles, and struck out 6. Walsh will get the win. We should have gotten him. Oh my God, I'm so deflated. Handspringer, Williamson, and Valencia. I know we're still 6-2 or 7-2. But I don't feel good about where this team sits right now. And it makes me really nervous. As we're now about to go through the fire division with the Firebirds and the War Wagons, and I am not feeling confident about how we'll do against them with our current stretch that we're in right now. We'll sim ahead. We're 8-2, I'm sorry. Tied for the best record in the league, but still behind the rushes and the swoops for run differential with +10 for us. Like, we're going into these next 2 games with our 2 weakest pitchers coming to the mound, and our offense is in a really bad stretch right now. I'm getting nervous. All right, let's see here. We have Mendez getting pulled in by the rushes. They get rid of Marker Carr. We've already talked about him, and I would be interested if he was the right chemistry. Turf Reef Killer gets replaced by from the Torpedoes. We have Rios that gets dropped by the Swoops. We tried him before back in season 1. Justice Barrera loses 3 contact. Blue with development, probably not going to do that. Get Wrecked with development in the power department and Dive Wizard. It's just not where we need to develop him.
That's a problem I love to have. Let's jam.
Cole Anderson gets brought into the Colossus. We were looking at him for a minute in the offseason. Axe McLean is not a pitcher we'd consider in the bullpen. Port Guevara getting a contact and first pitch Slayer chance here. I'll probably pay for that, but that's going to spend all of our money. Jagger McMillan, it's a +8 power boost. Interesting, but I still don't think there's room for him on this team. We have Madison Rowland getting dropped by the Colossus. We have Tenley Knight with development, and a chance to get composed is so funny after just losing it. And Demi loses one arm, not that big a deal. God, that game has me so upset. So this one for Get Wrecked, I'm probably not going to do. His loyalty is already at 99. We don't need to spend this money. It's not going to help us. The power isn't going to help until his contact gets better. And Dive Wizard would be great, but I'm also not interested in that trait being his second one. Pork, I'm going to do this one. I just need to figure out if I do it now or next game. Holden, I think I want to do this one for him. Come back to it in a moment. Blue, we're not going to do this for her. Tenley, I'm not going to do this for her. And Brock Valencia is still here somehow. We're not going to do that for him either. So if we do this for Holden, we have to wait until the next game for Pork contact boost here. 71 guaranteed, potentially 74 contact. And the first pitch Slayer trade at tier 3 would be really nice. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to do this one for Holden. And he gets a +3 accuracy bonus as well. So he's going to be 89 accuracy, which is amazing. Velocity up to 62. Next game, we will go ahead and get this one for Port Guevara. What do I do with this team? That was a really ugly loss. I think it was a bit fluky. The offense has been inconsistent over the last couple of games. Like, in reality, I think we're 1-2 over the last 3 games. No, we're 2-2 over the last 3. We snuck by the Colossus. We snuck by the Rakers, and then we lost that game with just 1 inning of offensive production. We have in my eyes, our weakest starter coming to the mound against the Firebirds. And then Tenley Knight in a matchup against the War Wagons is concerning. Having Blue Hogwash coming to the mound is also concerning because I think our bullpen is essentially gassed. So Rivas is not available. Ellen Booth might be available for an inning. Holden probably not available at all. And Quincy Healthy is likely not available, maybe for an inning or so. We're going to turn to Ezra Wong. I want to leave that for the end of the game when we can potentially have Stimulated activate. It makes me really nervous. We haven't seen Blue make it very deep into any of these. She has pitched 5 1/3 through 2 games. So she's averaging just over 2 innings per game. That's just not viable for us. And there's really no... Oops, sorry. Like, we could go to Richard to pitch this game against the Firebirds instead of Blue. But technically, I think we're getting a downgrade in the pitching department. I guess we're getting better junk and accuracy, but we're losing a lot of velocity just on that fastball. We still remain with no traits. Is it time to move on from Blue Hogwash? She hasn't been a good pitcher. Offensively, she has had, I think, 2 hits this season. She's a viable option for us to consider, but she hasn't really been productive for us. She's 2 for 8 with 2 singles. She did score twice. She's also struck out twice. I worry that this is not a good idea. or that this is a good idea for us to move on from her, but I'm scared because I don't think Steve Richard is truly like that. I think that one game was a fluke. I'm really tempted to make this move. I'm going to let myself at least cool off after that really bad last game before I've been trying to kind of record ahead. I'm going to cool off. I'm going to start the next video with a decision here potentially, but we're not going to do anything right now. Offensively, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we do here. Jacques still... I have a little bit of hope. He's tense after going 0 for 3, but he hit the ball really well in all 3 at-bats that last game. So I have a little bit of hope. But again, as I've been saying, like, how long do we go before we make a move? Because we cannot just let this keep happening. And if we're going to get rid of Blue, then we don't have a viable DH option outside of Jacques. And right now we have a tense Rubio, who we've been playing at first base. Dennis is tense. Let's see, who's tense right now? Valencia, tired. Dennis, tense. Zeke is locked in. Why is he locked in? Was it the walk? Okay, so right now, I guess the good news is the only tense players are Rubio and Dennis. The bad news is they're both our first basemen. Trampleson is neutral. That doesn't make sense to me. Is that an error? I guess not. Trampleson back to neutral mojo. It was probably because she had most of the game off. Just going to make some moves or moving around here a little bit before we make any final decisions here. The other option we could consider, because he's been doing fine offensively, is we can swap. We can bring in Black to play third, because he is the better defender between him and Finley. Give Finley a day at DH. That could help to manage that situation. Rubio, I don't know what we do with you, bud. We could give him a seat, get wrecked at first, and then bring in Corona to stay in left. She had a hit in that last at-bat. But I don't feel confident with her. That feels like a big hole in the lineup, and right now I feel like Christian Black is kind of that hole. So I don't want 2. Oh, Demi is the hole. God, I just feel like we have to keep riding with this team the way it is. It sucks when you have the talent, but they just can't produce consistently. I need to know if I go with Blue for this matchup, or do we swap to Steve Richard? Oh boy. I kind of like Blue. Steve is a better pitcher. Despite the drop in velocity, he's better in the other areas. The B- rating for Blue is essentially just because of the power, contact, and speed that she has. Again, if we're not really leveraging her for that, pitching-wise, I'd rather have a more reliable outing. And I know we have very limited experience with Steve Richard, but I think that he could produce for us. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this decision now. And I'm going to go with Steve Richard instead of Blue Hogwash. We're going to give him the start. We've seen 2 starts from Blue. She has not really made it even to the 3rd inning, if I'm not mistaken, or just barely to the 3rd before getting pulled. Our bullpen is in shambles right now. We need a good start. Steve Richard may do as bad as Blue, but I don't think he can do worse than her. So I'm going to make the move. We get a lefty in to make the start here, and that is a tough decision in my eyes, but I think it's one that's going to, I hope, pay off for us. Oh, I'm nervous. After 10 games, we're sitting at 8-2. It feels worse than it actually is. I'm being a bit dramatic here, but that loss was devastating to me. No, I think we keep Rubio out there again, but because he's been struggling, maybe we drop him in the lineup. Maybe that. I don't like Zeke leading off because then we miss the opportunity for him to get some RBIs, but I also feel the most confident in him getting on base. We could put Dennis Shoei in the leadoff spot, but he's a little bit slower than Zeke. And that's really where we're lacking it's speed when Rubio is struggling. How's Zeke been doing here? A 452 OBAP. 346 average is lower than Rubio's, but again, he's fading so hard since his hot start. Yeah, I think we do this. 5 walks has to be a bit confident as well. I think we go with this. That's where we're at. So we'll see how it goes. I'm frustrated with the team right now, but I still think we have a good team full of talent, and I think we can find success. Let me know how you feel about that move to bring in Richard for Hogwash. Just think pitching-wise, this is where we need a good outing, and I don't feel confident in Blue to do that. I hope that Steve can maybe build off of what he did last year with the team. All right, so here's where we're at. We stand at 8-2. We are still leading the division. We're a game and a half ahead of the Foresters, who are right behind us, but are also leading in run differential. Foresters and Firebirds in the wild card contention. So essentially, these next 2 ball games between the Firebirds and the War Wagons, 2 potential playoff matchups, and we have to show well against these playoff teams because we need to be prepared for them in the postseason. Assuming we are able to continue to get there, to stay on pace to get there. Still the number 1 seed in the Yang Conference, but we need to hold on. So we need a couple of big wins here in the next 2, and then we just face the division the rest of the way. Foresters, so essentially our next 3 games are all potential playoff previews, and then we go Chompers, Cutters, and Rakers, and I don't think any of those teams are doing poorly. The Cutters are 4-6, Chompers 4-6, Rakers 3-8, so all of the teams below 500 that we finished the season with. So it's 3 playoff teams, 3 bottom of the barrel teams, but we just lost to the Rakers, so we know that these games are really important. Oh my god, I am so upset. All right, that's where we will leave things off. If you enjoyed the content despite the really frustrating loss, please like the video down below. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to the channel. As I am recording this, we are still not at 150 subscribers, but we are so close. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content so you don't miss out on anything else we have going on the channel, and you don't miss out on how this season ends. If you have any thoughts on the decision we made to bring in Steve Richard, if you have any thoughts on what we could do to what we could have done to avoid the loss in that last game against the Rakers, please let me know in the comment section below. Appreciate all of you for watching, supporting, and engaging with the channel. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.